Hello everyone, I'm Silver and I'm here in the Phrozen office to talk with the manager of the Phrozen here about the new Phrozen Arco.
Hello everyone, this is Tienyu Lee from Phrozen. Thank you for having me here.
Okay, so my first question is regarding one big challenge that you decide to pursue for your first printer. The Arco is arriving on the market with a multicolor system and is a Corexi. Why you didn't choose a simple style like maybe a Cartesian as your first printer?
Cool. Yeah, so compared with the traditional Cartesian design, Core XY actually has more potential for product developments and industrial application. Even though people always associate Arco with just multi-color printing, but it's actually more than that. So Arco is actually very good for engineering material printing. And from that, we have a lot of interesting application coming from this technology. So even though we can enter the market very quick with the traditional Cartesian design, but we kind of already see that we will hit a bottleneck very quick. So for traditional Cartesian design, eventually you just have to lower your price. But with the core XY design, we have a lot more interesting application coming from this technology.
Okay. And you talk about the technical material. So the Arco, it will allow to print with some technical material as ABS, ASA, and nylon.
Yeah, so because of the design, Arco is actually very good for printing engineering materials. So I believe from the Facebook groups and Kickstarter page these days, you guys can see that we actually printed with the TPU phone case. That's actually very soft material. And moving forward, we're going to showcase some hot material printing like carbon or other engineering materials like ABS and more to come.
Okay, so I want to ask you about the print quality. According to what I see now, the print quality is much better from the first print that I made 1 month ago. And also when I posted that quality of the Benchy and the other product, they create some problem in the group, some people laughing and complaining about the quality. I want to know how did you feel about in that moment about the reaction of the people and how did you work to improve the quality until now and reach this very good quality?
Yeah, thanks. So I think it's mostly about a clarification because everything is according to the plan. The unit we sent you before is what we call alpha units, and the device is used for us to understand the mechanism, to see if we can get everything up and running, to understand the assemble process, to understand the supply chain. So after we got the first version figured, we will move on to the printing performance, printing speed. So it's actually very natural to see these prints are much better than the prints done by your printer. So I would just say it's a matter of clarification. We didn't expect that people will confuse, oh, this is the final performance, but it's actually not. So we highlighted the fact again that even though what you see today is just what we have for now, and we are still improving the quality, and when we deliver the product, it will definitely get better.
Another question that many people ask and there was a little bit worry is about the noise of the printer. So they want to ask if the fan, for example, is possible to have one silent fan maybe as upgrade, or if you have any plan to reduce the noise to the printer in the future.
So currently we don't have the fan to reduce the noise, but I'd like to highlight one fact that is the printer is still in the early version. So we are constantly optimize and iterate the mechanical design. So in the next page, the noise actually be quieter. And because you guys are hearing from the phone, so because of the voice, of the echo, it actually feels louder. But when we are actually seeing that in the same room, it's actually quieter than you guys imagine. So I believe you have one printer, so you can share experience.
Yeah, I have one printer and for my experience when it's printing, it's a little bit loud, but not as louder as you can feel with the phone, because when you put the phone next to the fan, it will amplify the noise. So it's a little bit more noise than other comparison now, but because it's still in early process. And also when you close with a pentashield, I can trust that, ensure that the sound is much less noise.
Yeah. So currently we're working on the printing performance and the mechanical optimization will be coming to next stage. So according to the RD guide, maybe in late March, we should have a new batch of better mechanism. So maybe by then we can showcase how much we have improved on the noise reduction.
And regarding your slicer, how about the profile? Some other competitor slicer, like the Orca slicer, has some own profile already inside. So when you choose your printer, you will have already very good tested profile. So it's more simple for the user, just select the file and print.
Yeah.
Also, your slicer will have something like that.
Yeah, so we believe this is something very important for the users. This is actually what we have been doing with our resin 3D settings. So for Arco FDM printing, we are going to adopt the same principle and the logic. So the users can choose the proper settings for both the filaments, the printing settings, and that will be very easy and intuitive for user to print out the stuff. So we try to make the whole printing experience as easy as possible, so people can just pick this skill up right off the box.
In the last few days, you post many videos on your upgrade that you made with the Phrozen Arco. The last one was the giant hand, blue hand that Craig showed in the videos. And we can see that the quality is much better. And we're still missing around 20 days before the Kickstarter campaign is ending. What can we expect from Phrozen to see before the end of the campaign?
Yeah, so we understand that people are really curious about how multicolor printing is going. So I would say the next big major topic about this is the multicolor printing and also the Purge Tower, because Purge Tower always comes with the multicolor printing. Yeah. So we're going to showcase how we solve this problem. And the other big thing is the engineering material printing, because over the past, FDM is mostly printing about the models. But for engineering applications, it's not very, it's not a common topic. So that's something we're going to showcase as well, besides the multicolor printing.
Okay, I can see here that we have two different Purge Tower. This is meaning that you are working for, in some way, to reduce the waste, because this one is quite heavy and is a lot of waste of filament for now for using the multicolor. This one is much lighter and also looks half. So are you working some way to reduce the waste of the filament?
Yes. So multicolor printing, one thing is that the Purge Tower is really painful for users because it takes out a lot of space. So we understand that, and we have kind of solved this problem in 3 steps. So the first one is our big printing volume, right? So Arco has 30 times 30 times 30 big printing volume. So even though initially the Purge Tower is pretty big, you guys still have plenty of room to print with. And second thing is that we're going to turn part of the Purge Tower into the Purge pool. So with that, you can significantly reduce the size of the Purge Tower, and you can get a lot of printing space back. And the last step is that we will and plan to utilize some of the waste into the refill of the model, or you can print in the Purge Tower. So that's how we are going to solve this problem in steps. And this is currently we're at the stage 2, and you can see the performance here.
Okay, another question is about the current stage on the printer, on the Arco. Many people ask how is the current stage of the development of the printer, and also for the warranty. If the people that buying on the Kickstarter, they will have the same warranty on the people that will buy the Phrozen Arco, for example, on the day 1.
So thanks for that. And we just want to highlight the fact that everything you see right now is still the beta units, and we are still improving, optimizing the performance. And even though for beta units, we still have several versions for that. Could be beta 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. And from now on to May, we still have several versions coming throughout the period. And we aim to start a mass production in May and start a fulfillment in July. Regarding the warranty, we'd like to assure that everyone you purchase from Kickstarter, you have the same 1-year warranty like others purchased from other future channels. So the benefits, the rights, the warranty, they are all the same.